Gul'dan versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Your soul shall be mine!
Just gonna play on curve. Or try to. Ugh. Lots of ones. Takes care of a mana worm. Or sorcerer's apprentice. Got the knife juggler. That's the most likely to draw his removal.
Necessary?
Someday I'll be just like you!
Gotta trade these.
Necessary?
Mana. Draw a demon. Mal'Ganis or a Doomguard would be nice. He missed on the flame cannon, that's cool. So I just gotta play this. Play it quickly, so he assumes there's like a demon there. Alright, my hand suddenly looks horrible. My hand stays horrible. The owl. I can't play anything here unless I do like a tempo BGH, which is like the last thing I want to do. Why do I end up with hands like this? I've drawn all but one of my 1-drops. So you want to count Power of Overwhelming, I've drawn, what, 6 of 8 1-drop cards? Hopefully he's afraid to kill that, because he doesn't want to, he can't deal with whatever pops out of it. God damn it. Story of my life. No fucking demon. Well, and the 8, another 1-drop. He's gonna hit for 2. Just do that, but this deck doesn't really mind a bunch of imps because it's got Flame Waker into whatever.
I'll show them.
I do
Show them
maybe have a lot of burst here, right? What is that, 8, 12? So I'm 9 off lethal. So, let's see if this is what I think it is. Buff this up.
Maggot! Get in there! Fight, maggot!
So I have 10 damage in hand, 6 on board. If I draw a Doomguard, it's lethal. Void Caller. It's okay. I'll pull out the Gang Boss. So I want to clear this stuff though, so I'll probably attack with this and this. I need to attack with one and see which one lives. Cool.
Suffer my wrath!
I want to attack with this since it
Into the
dies.
breach!
I guess I don't mind taking damage from on this thing.
From the void I come.
Getting a little scary there.
I've got the beast in my sight.
So again, lethal on board. Well, not again, but without the
You
Doomguard this
require
time.
my assistance?
Alright, this needs to not kill anything. Please don't just hit this twice. Okay,
2 heroes enter, 1
What is
hero
that?
leaves.
7, 9. Yep, that's lethal.
Get in there! Fight, maggot! To the void. Gotcha. The breach!
An arcane blast. Mirror entity. BGH has done a lot of work for me, surprisingly. Lemon, what's up, buddy? How's it going? I haven't streamed in so long. Miss you guys.
Gul'dan versus
X.
Gul'dan.
What is
Your soul shall
these
be
little
mine.
kitty names?
I am your nightmare.
He's my nightmare. I mean, I like 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna keep that because that curve is pretty sweet.
I greet you. I greet you.
Hey, Chow. Guess I'll have to trade with the Flame Imp.
I'll get round on.
So he threw away his whole hand, got the Zombie Chow,
Buying or selling.
freaking Dark Peddler. Okay, so the Voidwalker is good there, but I can't. I mean, I can. If I use the coin, then I don't get the Knife Juggler. I don't get the Implosion next turn, but that's okay.
Apple on your head.
Why do you fall?
So that trades.
I'll get round on.
God, I would love to have a coin right now. Don't want to use a power overwhelming here. He got the flame up from the Dark Peddler. 2. Three's not bad. Argus. This could be Malagos Warlock too. Once again, I'm desperate for a demon. Probably gonna implosion that. Question is it Reno or Malagos? Reno, I need to worry about a Molten Giant.
Have breath.
So it is Reno. I have the BGH now, that's cool. Do I just want to play the Lotheb here?
So many possibilities.
think I need to. I can power overwhelming this and trade everything in and play the Void Caller without a demon. Doesn't feel so good. So if he has Argus, hopefully he doesn't have a 2-drop also.
The light does not discriminate.
Abusive is a great draw here. How much damage do I have? 6, 10, 12. I'm 4 off lethal. No, I'm 2 off lethal. Jesus. I don't think I can go for that. Power overwhelming.
So many possibilities.
Abusive, trade that. I don't want to be so weak to Hellfire, which is what I could be here in a second.
I wonder.
Yeah, I don't think Argus is a good play.
Almost out of time. Get in there and fight, maggot!
Get that out. The Hellfire is pretty good here. If not, I have lethal next turn. So if he plays like Dr. Boom. Molten Giant. But I have the BGH for it, so it's okay. BGH Void Caller. Or VGH Dark Peddler. I want a demon, you know. Blood Imp. Corruption. If there's something I can't kill, this could help. The Blood Imp doesn't seem to be doing much. Then BGH and tap.
I've got the beast in my sight.
Guaranteeing that he didn't expect that to happen. So again, I have lethal on board. If he just like plays Boom or something. Yeah, beating Kodo. So this looks like the list Savitz was playing earlier. Double Argus. So I have 8. 9 damage. Still no demons. Which really sucks.
I wonder.
So Reno Jackson is a big problem for me. I can taunt up an egg. Should be pretty good. Where's Mal'Ganis? Does that change anything? I kind of want it.
Almost out of time.
I think he gets to clear that for 3 almost.
My shield for Argus.
So he owls that instead of the Void Caller, which is good for me. Can't really get through right now. I mean, I could kill the first half of it. If I Argus this, I could kill the whole thing. Kinda want to Argus this though.
So many possibilities.
From the void.
My shield for Argus!
Rip egg. Still 1 damage off lethal. Implosion doesn't do it. Mal'Ganis gives me 7. It's getting a little dicey here.
I wonder.
Knife Juggler Implosion. Seems pretty cool, right?
Put this apple on your head.
Unless this kills the Knife Juggler, right? 3, not bad. No, keep going face. No, no, face. 5.
Almost out of time.
Need to hit that. Still not quite lethal. I mean, it's a pretty good turnaround for that board. BGH Reno, though, is like really scary.
Lead you to master.
Good. Power Overwhelming. Shadow Flame. Come on, 2 damage. There we go.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Well played.
Scratching and clawing. Kodo. What? Kazan. It's just completely Savitch's list that he was just playing. Sorry, Nolo. I see that was 11 minutes ago you asked the question, but my goals for next season, I don't know. Make Legend. Like every season. I haven't made Legend in like 3 or 4 months now. There's just so little time with, it's really since I got the puppy that has consumed a huge chunk of the remaining free time I had after being married with a full-time job.
Gul'dan versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine.
I am your nightmare.
I'm your nightmare. So just concede.
I'll get right on.
I'll get right on it. I have a semblance of a curve here. I can play this. The Peddler, again, the Peddler, if you can save it until you know what card you need. You know, like if I play it now, I get a 1-drop. You know, I just have to pick whichever one I think is the best. I don't know what type of deck he has. You know, there are situations where you'd be like, I need this card or a card, I need a taunt, or I need 1 damage. So you want to save the Peddler. Obviously staying on curve means the egg, which is really good against Hellfire, obviously.
Buying or selling.
There's his peddler. He has the coin, so he can do it on turn 2. But I can also kill that with the abusive. See if he coins it out. Nope. So I'm gonna abusive and kill that. 4/4 is also good against Hellfire. Question is, I'm gonna play the peddler too.
Buying or selling.
None of these are any good. The Jouster might give me some insight into his deck at least.
Get in there and fight, maggot! You are so
Necessary?
Oh, he didn't like that. Suddenly this looks a lot like Malygos Warlock. I don't want to play too much into this, because again, a Hellfire would be kind of nasty. I have to trade all, I mean, to avoid being in a bad Hellfire range, I'd have to make inefficient 7 damage into this.
I wonder.
To keep this at 4 health. Otherwise I can attack with this, and then have a board that's really painful. That's Hellfire. I'm gonna go ahead and just play this one out.
Very rarely disclosed.
Give me some information.
almost out of time.
That's not the information that I'm looking for.
Never mind, friend.
Don't be any reason to play the Voidwalker right now. So if he has Hellfire, this is a beautiful board for Hellfire. If he doesn't, which is awesome, which means I get to get even more out of this. Wow. So it's Demon Central here, but not really any demons that I want to summon. Argus can end up being good. So the efficient trade is here and here. 3 mana, going with the Imp Gang boss. So what I need against this deck is some burst now. Haven't drawn any of my burst.
Well played.
He thinks it's over, but I only have 11 damage. So it's not over. I need to kill this. But I can start putting some better minions out.
From the void, I
Couple
come.
Voidwalkers.
Why do you call?
Just gotta get those demons out of my hand, obviously.
Your soul shall suffer.
My soul is suffering.
By the power of
Alright, so now he's dead. Right. Another Doomguard. So that's 5, that's 7. No. I'm 1 short. Which really sucks. Because next turn after that he could Brand's Bronzebeard.
I wonder.
Actually, I can play a Doomguard. No, I got this. Because if I trade this into here, I get a Doomguard, then I play the other Doomguard, then it's lethal. So angry. Nothing special in his deck. Exactly All cards that I run in my Malygos for left. Which I want to switch around a bit. I don't want to play him again. So... what are we doing here? Getting rid of these implosions and the Shadow Flame. Seems like a lot of people are doing that. I'm gonna add in the second BGH. The Abusive Sergeant. I have room for one more card. What were they playing? Whoever I was just watching play this, I think it was Show. He had taken out an Imp Gang boss for a Earthen Ring Farseer. While the Imp Gang boss body is much more resilient, the Farseer provides heals that are often really necessary for that deck. It's also a Battle Cry, which can be combined with Brand. He also had a second Zombie Chow. I like the consistency of second Zombie Chow, but it's also like the worst card to draw late against everything except for like Mage with Mirror Entity. Nothing quite as satisfying as being pressured by a Mage and being able to drop a Zombie Chow into his Mirror Entity to heal yourself for 5. But it's so important with this deck that you survive. Could run a Voodoo Doctor. Get Brand plus Voodoo Doctor for 4 health. What happened here? Why is it showing this as the only... Oh. That was the last page. Confusing me. Imp Gang boss is so good against like Paladin and stuff like that. I mean, I guess it kind of is bad against True Silver, but people are running 1 True Silver. This thing just rocks their board. You like that play, Nolo? I almost missed it. I thought I had lethal when I saw him play. What did he play? Dr. Boom or something? When I saw him play that, I was like, yeah, I got lethal. And then when I counted it, just from playing a Doomguard, it was 1 short. I was like, oh, crap. But then drawing the second Doomguard, the plays were there. So... the 2 questions. What do we add a second Zombie Chow, and also do we swap an Imp Gang boss for a Farseer? Can I search like that? Battle Cry. I want all. How do I take this off? Okay, you press it again. This is everything with a Battle Cry. Are there any like creative ideas here to double the Battle Cry? Yeah, Bran into Doomguard, right? How good is that? You can discard 4 cards. If only you could play 4 Fist of Jaraxxus. It would be nuts. Yeah, all the Warlock battle cries are pretty much hurt yourself. Double Elven Archer. Damn. The Mad Bombers would be so mad. Jeweled Scarab's an interesting one. Argus. Yeah, I've always played Malygos with the Implosion, but like the deck that Super JJ won that tournament with and the deck Show is playing, they take out the The implosions. Don't get me wrong, I love the implosions. Well, I love implosion when it hits for 3 or 4. When implosion hits for 2, it really pisses me off. Wow. What's Bran plus Enhance a Meccano like? Holy crap. Would that be just like the most insane thing? Bran with Enhance a Meccano? I assume that that would be just what it seems like. Like, you could give minions multiple. I wonder if it would, like, you would roll badly on some of them and get, like, Wind Fury twice. Which I assume isn't any different than Wind Fury once. Let's say Taunt twice or Divine Shield twice. And not really get a benefit from Bran. But then some of them would get, like, 2 of the attributes. Bran Kazan Mystic. You would take 2 secrets away, which would be really situational, right? I love Bran Healbot, obviously. All this stuff with Bran is great. Bomb Lobber. Double Lotheb. There's so many battle cries, huh? Grand Crusader. I wonder what it does with Deathwing. Destroy all other minions and discard your hand. Like, does it destroy Bran before... Like, does it destroy Bran before Bran doubles the battle cry? If it doesn't, and the battle cry happens twice, then is there any chance that Deathwing destroys himself? No, because it's destroy all other minions, and he's still him causing the battle cry, even though it's twice. Bran plus Nefarian. With Thaurissan, you could essentially do that, and you'd be pulling 4 spells from your opponent's class, which sounds pretty nasty. Unfortunately, with this deck, like, unless you know you're not facing any aggro, there's not really room to add stuff in the top end. Like, your game is the mid game to set up for the Malygos. I think it's got to be that second Zombie Chow. Much as I dislike it. Let's just try this version. Do it just like that. So I'm not going to play this right now. I just wanted to update it while dodging that Malygos Warlock again. So Malygos Warlock. I got to update over here. Take that out. Take that out. Add Farseer. What do we just add? No. We added an abusive. We added a BGH. Oops. Alright. Back to trying to hit legends. So I'm back where I started the stream. What happened to me? Started the stream, I lost 3 straight, and then I won 3 straight. I got a little puppy sleeping over here very sweetly. Good girl.
Gul'dan versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild.
Your soul shall be mine!
Play a lot of multi-thousand ranked people. It's very annoying trying to get to legend, having to play all these people in the 1,000 legends just fucking around with weird ass decks. So I need a way to deal with Darnassus, 'cause that thing just frickin' wrecks me. That's not good. Okay, Voidwalker is the exact card I needed.
Why do you fall?
Is abusive, then kills it. Innervate.
Noxramas is ours.
Buying or selling.
Yeah, can always use more abusives, right?
As you command.
Put this apple on your head.
So it's aggro druid. That's kind of weird that he did that, right? So I'm gonna trade that in, obviously keep the taunt up to protect myself, and play the Imp Gang boss, I guess. Don't really like the Flame Imp. It's not mana efficient now, so there's no way to play it.
As you command. I must safeguard the land.
Not sure that that's worth it. Maybe it is. So this leaves me kind of vulnerable to swipe, right? But I can also abusive BGH next turn. Problem is that BGH is going to be really good against Fel Reaver if he draws it.
I wonder.
So I think I just build a board here. It's resilient to swipe.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
I know I'm going to take damage from this, but Defender of Argus is going to be very important too. So swipe doesn't do that much for him here. It still allows me to kill this next turn. If that's all he's going to do, it's pretty awesome. Will he trade here? Crazy to trade, right? Tapping is scary, but I need a play. Another play. So
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Rubian, go over here. I really don't want to have to tap anymore. I don't want to be any lower than this. Alright, so there's the Fel Reaver, which I wanted. Hopefully I draw something I can mill him with. Nope. Nothing. I mean, I can also put up some taunts here. Knowing that I can BGH it next turn, or I can just say screw that and just BGH it now. Because it would give me time to burn some of his cards. Because I can put up taunts later if I save this. He'll be able to kill one of my taunts.
My greeting.
I just BGH it now.
A natural one.
I guess I do.
I've got the beast in my sight.
Oh, there goes a swipe and a force of nature, so that's really good.
I see.
How much damage do I have? It prevents the knife juggler implosion, which would have been really nice. How much damage? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so I definitely don't have lethal here. I think it's gotta be knife juggler Argus, right? I can kill that. I don't even think I want to. I don't think I want to kill that yet. I want to get the damage in. I guess I should.
Nature will rise against you. My greetings.
Where do I want this on?
Nature will rise against you. Almost out of time. My greetings.
So many possibilities.
My shield for Argus!
Sever my wrath! Gotcha! Where shall I strike? I can see.
I don't know what the best play was there. That was very difficult. Once again, the BGH just so good. I really didn't want to put BGH in my Zoo deck because it's just like in Zoo you don't really want to have situational cards, right? Like you would love to play 2 owls in Zoo, but you don't want to have 2 owls in your hand. And you eventually want to empty your hand. Like if you can't do the Void Caller into Doomguard play, you eventually want to empty your hand and play the Doomguard. But if you're holding on an owl for like Tyrion or something, you know, it ends up just like screwing you. So then BGH is another situational card in Zoo, but that's just how freaking good BGH is, right? BGH is just gross. Alright, Gatekeeper. First game against the Gatekeeper for me. And how long? Last month? No, last month I ended at like rank 2 or 3 or something last month. But the month before, I stayed up late and I faced the Gatekeeper like 4 times.
Gul'dan versus Uther!
I will fight with honor. Your soul shall be mine.
Come on, give me some good draws. The Imp Gang boss again is so good against Paladin. Dark Peddler I can coin out. He kept 2 cards, which is definitely worrisome. Secret Keeper. I'm gonna play both of these, I think. Played the Flame Imp first, because if it was Repentance, I want it to be on the. I want to make this a 3/1. This being a 1/3 is valuable against like mini bot.
Shields up. Red alert.
So the owl is interesting, but at the same time, not that great. So I want to check. I guess I want to pop this. Check and see if it's Noble Sacrifice. Do I want to kill it? Like maybe, because if it's Avenge. Alright, so it's not Avenge. So maybe I don't kill it. So the problem is that he can muster here, kill that, trade that, and then I'm in trouble. I guess that's pretty good.
So many possibilities.
Almost out of time.
Just want to get the egg down. Definitely not happy about Muster here. And he kept so many cards. Wow, not Muster. Alright, so if this is Avenge, then Owl becomes really good. If it's another Noble Sacrifice, it kills that very well. I guess I would love to get a taunt off of my Imp Gang boss. Or do I just want to play the Imp Gang boss? No, it's not. So I guess, even if that's a Repentance, this is okay. Not Competitive Spirit, so it's gotta be Avenge or Redemption.
Put this apple on your head.
That's not really good with the Imp Gang boss on board. Implosion creates like a monster creeper. Monster creeper! Owling this would be really good though.
So many possibilities.
Fine.
Get down!
Let's see who gets the Avenge. So I guess Owl's pretty good on that.
Almost out of time.
So play the Peddler and see what I get.
Buying or selling.
This might actually be relevant soon, assuming he doesn't have freaking Consecration. Consecration would definitely hurt here. Seems like Consecration doesn't. It's okay though, because I have Implosion. Implosion for 4 would be really sweet. Yeah! Oh, he should concede. Please concede.
I have
Please.
big plans.
Sustenance.
I can't clear that spider, so I'm just gonna leave it. Hopefully this isn't Mysterious Challenger.
Red alert.
He's really gonna try hard me.
Reporting for duty.
Can we get a Doomguard? Argus. Argus is pretty good, right? Uh, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So if I had a Power Overwhelming, this would be lethal. But I don't. So I just need to Argus up. Do some stuff to his board. I guess I can just take this out. I'm gonna tap. Play Argus here.
My shield for Argon.
Come on, baby. Come on. You don't have the answer. You will concede.
The victory is yours.
Finally. Bling, 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 bling. 2171. It's got to be like the worst rank I've ever entered Legend as. Gosh, are you kidding me? Actually angry about that. 2171. That was like too easy, right? So I want to see what my stats are for this season, what earned me 2171. So we're going to filter this 2015. We only want November. God, I played way more games than I thought. 176 and 128 were my stats. Which is good for hair under 58%. $304 games total. Thanks, Nolo. Thanks for sticking around and watching. Appreciate the company. I definitely didn't want to play Zoo, I'll say that. But it has been the most effective deck that I've tried. I mean, I was playing... You can see the decks that I've been playing. Thanks, Jeff. CPLO. So I tried out this deck, this aggro freeze deck, which people have been playing lately. But I've been playing Tiddler Celestial's version, which is not the version with the Coolite Oracles. Just like an aggro mage deck that then has like freeze mage stuff and a lot of burn to finish you off. I went 8 and 6 with that. Malagos Warlock. What I do with Malagos Warlock? Malagos Warlock I did pretty well with. Let's see if I can get the stats over here. So Malagos Warlock 3.0. So Malagos Warlock I went 12 and 9 with. The yeah, so I went 12 and 9 with Malagos Warlock. What else? How'd I do with the Zoo? Let's just see the Zoo stats. With Zoo, I went 18 and 6. So you can see why I've been playing it. I was playing it without the BGH. For the first 5 games, I went 4 and 1. But then I kept being like, man, BGH would have been awesome there. So I switched to the BGH. And then I won... 7 of my next 8. And then it got a little hairy there when I started streaming, losing 3 in a row. I hadn't even lost 2 in a row with this deck. So then I lost 3 in a row, which felt bad, but we just won on stream 5 in a row to hit Legend after losing 3 in a row. Man, Nolo, I always try to have it early, but it's not really... It's like really hard for me, man. Like I work 40 hours a week, and then I have my wife who likes to, you know, hang out obviously and do things, and so I don't have, when I'm off work, a lot of my time is spent doing other things, and then I have the puppy now, and I'm a very good daddy to my puppy, so I spend a lot of time playing with her and taking her on walks and all that type of stuff, and then I feel bad because she's in the cage. You know, when we're at work, she's in the cage like 8 hours, so in the cage pretty much sleeping at night. So I feel like she needs a lot of activity when we're available. So I feel bad coming home from work and then just playing Hearthstone like I used to do. So I'll play with, walk the dog and then play with her for like an hour. So it just drains a lot of my time. So to get to Legend early ends up being a pain. You know, I've had a full-time job since I started playing ladder, so I've never really made it that early. I think the earliest I ever made Legend was like maybe 13, the 13th of the month. You want to see a puppy? Of course. When did I start playing Zoo? What did I say my stats were? Alright, so you want to see the puppy. She's over here sleeping. Get a view of my camera. Can you see her over there? See how far I can pull that. Hey, Sophie. I saw your ears move, Sophie. Are you a good girl? You're such a good girl. Let's point you at the camera. Oh, sorry. Get up here. There we go. Who's a good girl? Yeah. That's all that. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit for you. I think I can use the camera controls. There we go. Who's a good girl? Who's a sleepy girl? Yeah, that's you. Her name's Sophie. She just turned 1 last month. She's sleepy. Alright, back to normal camera. Yeah, she's really cute, Nolo. We adopted her about 3 months ago? 3 or 4 months ago? No surprise, since I adopted her, I haven't made Legend. This is my first time making Legend since adopting her. So, she was worth it, though. It's not like there's a big fun prize at Legend. I mean, now you get a World Championship point. Not this month, of course. I'll have to make it next month and on to get a World Championship point just for making Legend. But it doesn't seem very feasible for me to even play in those tournaments since I can't get like a lot of free time off. I mean, I guess I don't work weekends anymore, which helps. So I could probably plan to play like all weekend or something like that. What about top 100?